Hey everyone, Roy Shepard here, and today we're going to talk about how to use the CAT tourniquet, the Combat Application Tourniquet, to save lives in case of massive bleeding in the field. The Combat Application Tourniquet, or CAT for short, was developed by the US military to allow soldiers to administer a tourniquet for massive bleeding in the field. Due to its amazing success and 100% effectiveness, this was adopted by most militaries and civilian first responders in the world. The CAT tourniquet uses a windlass rod that can be self-applied with one hand. The CAT is a true 100% effective tourniquet proven by the US Army surgical research, and tests prove that the CAT occludes an extremity's blood in case of a massive hemorrhage in the field. US troops deployed in Iraq or Afghanistan and all around the globe have placed the CAT tourniquet on their limbs when they are deployed in the field, saving them in case of massive hemorrhages when they encounter hostiles or an IED. The CAT tourniquet has saved countless lives in many encounters around the world. So when should we use the CAT tourniquet? Well, the CAT tourniquet, even though it is a lifesaver, it is to be used as a last resort, since after placing it you cannot remove it, and it has, after 111 minutes, remember, it's simple to remember, 111 minutes, it will render the limb dead, and it will need to be surgically removed afterwards in a medical facility. So first we have to use any other means to stop the bleeding with direct pressure, with either a gauze, a bandage, or a triangle bandage, and the Israeli bandage works extremely well for these situations, and only if the bleeding doesn't stop with direct pressure, we use the tourniquet to stop the bleeding. We have to alert medical rescue because the clock is ticking as soon as we place the tourniquet. Here is how to use the CAT tourniquet on an arm injury. First, we open the strap and place the CAT tourniquet about 3 to 4 inches above the wound and not on a joint. So if the injury is somewhere high on the forearm, we'll have to place the tourniquet on the arm above the joint. Now, when we place it, we must make sure that the tourniquet is turning outward and the strap is toward the center of the body. Now, since the arm that is injured will not be able to be pulled up but be pressed against the body, we can use that and secure the tourniquet with our armpit against our chest. So we place it against our chest and then pull the strap as far as we can until the tourniquet tightens, and then we close the strap on the Velcro hook and loop until it is stuck. Then we take the windlass rod and turn it again and again until the bleeding completely stops. When the bleeding completely stops, we place the rod inside of the bracket. We close the strap over the rod to secure it inside of the bracket, and then we write the time of application on the strap on the CAT tourniquet. Also, we mark a T on the forehead of the casualty. If we have a marker, we'll place the time on the forehead of the casualty as well. Now, how to apply the tourniquet, the CAT tourniquet, on our leg. We first open the strap and place it with the rod facing out and the strap facing to the side, outside, away from the body. Now we tighten the strap as far as we can and then secure it with the hook and loop. After that, we open the strap and place the strap with the hook and loop at the top bracket. We turn the windlass rod until the bleeding stops. Then place the rod, secure it inside of the bracket, and place the strap over the rod on the other bracket so it secures it in place. We write the time and date of application on the CAT tourniquet and mark a T on the forehead of the casualty. If we have a marker, we'll write the time also on the forehead. A few important notes. First, only use the CAT as a last resort after all methods of trying to stop the bleeding have failed. Place the CAT 4 inches above the wound, not on a joint. After applying the CAT tourniquet, do not remove the CAT unless instructed by a medical professional. Write down the time of application on the CAT itself, on the strap, and mark a T on the forehead of the casualty. If you have a marker, write the time also on the forehead. After applying the CAT, place the casualty in the recovery position, having them on their side with the top hand supporting their head and their top leg in 90 degrees supporting the rest of their body. Call for help as soon as you finish applying the tourniquet, and if you have the option, get someone else to call for help when you start applying the tourniquet. Never ever use the CAT on the neck of a casualty, even if they have a massive hemorrhaging wound on their head. It may sound silly, but it happens more than you think, and it will always suffocate the casualty. Now, how do we fold the CAT tourniquet back so it would fit nicely in our med kit? What we do is we adjust the loop to be twice as long as the windlass rod, and then place the straps end just until the location of the brackets. Then we fold it in half to be snugly placed inside of our med kit. To sum up, the CAT is proven 100% effective to save lives in case of massive bleeding to the arms or the legs. It has been used to save countless lives in the field for all over the world. Make sure that each person on your team has a CAT tourniquet in their EDC kit and to know how to use it. So take a few minutes to practice how to use it, but don't tighten it completely when practicing. You know, you don't want the first time you use it to be a real-time emergency. Use the CAT only as a last resort after all other methods to stop the bleeding had failed. And once you apply it, immediately write down the time of application and call for help as quickly as possible. And remember, preparation saves lives. Do you and your team have a CAT tourniquet in your EDC? Visit our shop to get the CAT tourniquet. Use the affiliate link, it really helps us a lot, so thanks in advance. If you liked this video and found it useful, please like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. It helps us a lot to spread the word. Coming up, have you ever heard the expression climb a tree to escape a bear attack, or jump into a river to escape a swarm of bees? Growing up, we heard a lot of different survival myths, and some of them might be wrong and others might be really dangerous. In the next video, we're gonna see 5 popular survival myths that just might kill you. I can't wait to share all of this with you, so until then, stay safe.
In my living room, a llama in my living room, a llama in my llama in my llama in my llama in my llama. I got a llama in my living room, 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 room.